Welcome to this introduction to the Farnell Pro-Power free downloadable labeling software. To start a new job, either go to File and select New Job from the drop-down menu or click on the icon. Select the label type you require. There's a variety of cable label templates available that can be printed on a standard office laser printer. If you like, you can enter a header, and if you do, it's printed at the top of the sheet. You can now choose how to divide up the label. You can have one complete label, or maybe labels in 2 or 3 lines, or perhaps 2 or 3 columns. Have a look at a separate video on this for more information. Now you can start to input your data. You do this by entering information into what are called segments. These segments take streams of information, and when you click Finish, the information is loaded onto the labels. You can enter all your information at the same time, but for the purposes of this introduction on how everything works, we're doing this step by step. You can put a suffix at the end of your information. Then you can see how, by putting in A and B, what the software produces on your labels. Now we're putting in a prefix. You can change your chosen font at any time by clicking on the first AA button. You can choose any font that's resident on your PC for your labels. The second AA button is the auto-sizing button that sizes the print to fit into the label. The more characters you put in, the smaller the print. You can override the auto-sizing by switching the button off. Then, using the first AA button, you can choose not only the font type, but also the size. You can set a variable start position. This allows you to start at different lines on the label sheet, so you can produce a few labels and then reuse the sheet. If you're printing a tie-on cable label sheet and you only want a few labels, run these at the bottom of the sheet. Once they're printed, remove these labels, and this leaves the leading edge in place for another run. You can save your job in the normal Windows way. And of course, you can add some notes to your job. You don't need to save a job in order to print it. But once you're ready to print, it's best to print some labels on a blank sheet of paper first and offer that up against the actual label sheet. Then, if necessary, do some fine-tuning. There's a separate video that looks at this in more detail. Here are the labels in the Pro-Power range, together with their part numbers. If you'd like to download the Pro-Power software, you can do so from here.